Good morning, everybody. And in this video, I'll actually talk about files, and where you can find files. It's in the reference, and then here, files contains both files and folders. Folders, also some other general media files, external files, internal files, and everything. But in this case, we just talk more about files. So yeah, let's just let's just create a file. In this case, we call it, or a project. In this case, we just call it file. In this case, we just create a file. Okay. Now we click it, then we edit it. So always, okay. If you want, we can just delete everything. But in this case, I'm sure by now you know how to create this. So I'll just delete the template text, and everything will leave the same apart from this. And then here we'll also put a center option, and then just right below this we will create, okay, just above firstly this, I want to create a theme. I prefer a light theme, but the default one is it's a transparent one or a dark one. That's the default one. But yeah, you can click up dot set theme, just remove this dot set theme. Oh, at first you have to first create a theme, create theme, and once you create the theme, you can set it to light. Okay, and you can use your volume part to move the cursor. So yeah, and now we have to set the theme. So set theme equals the theme, the variable theme which just created. Yeah, that's that. So now let's create, in this case we've already created the layout. Now let's create the way our app should look like. The first part, we'll create an edit text. In my last video I actually worked with a code edit, but this time you see why I chose an edit text. So it will be stored in a variable called edit, and we now create it. So edit, create text edit, and then to have nothing. Okay, after having nothing, we'll give it a width of 1, okay, maybe 9.9, actually 0.9, but you can also write 0.9, it's fine. And then the width, maybe 0.5. Yeah, I think that's everything. And then we can just set the background of it, set backgrounds, back color actually, and then you can give it a grayish kind of color. And then we can now write you can set the text color to white. Oh, I have black. I hope there's 6, alright. And we can set the hint that should be shown every time when somebody is making this thing. Every time when it's empty, a hint, it's like enter some text. 1 2 3. Okay, enter some text. And now we can what can I do? Okay. Okay, now let's add it to the layout. So to add child, when you add the child, we can now add this child as the edit. And now try running the app. When you run it, as you can see, this is now our button, and every time it has this hint, enter some text, and the moment you enter, it disappears like that. I just realized this is kind of big, but it's fine for now. Okay, we'll make it up to 4 because I still want some space for what we're about to make. Okay, after the edit text, now we can create a spinner. A spinner, in my control video, I actually didn't mention it, and it's a good practice now that I mention it. Trust me, you love it. It's similar to list, but instead of occupying the space that the list occupies, rather it just shows a pop-up list in a way, or a dialog list in a way. So yeah, so create a spinner. I love it. You see its functionality. Like in this case, you see first what I'm trying to say. You do the same, create spinner. You can just write spinner, then on this hamburger menu pop-up, you see create spinner, then you can just click on it, and then it bears a list. Let's just create that list. The list it to have, it's a string, it's a list is actually a string which has values inside that are comma separated. So yeah, that's a list. So in this case we'll have none as the first one, and the other one will have write text, and then the other one will have read text. We'll actually have, okay, we'll have save text, and then we'll have read text, and apart from read text we'll have choose file, and apart from that we'll have copy file, or just copy and then rename, or after copy the best thing is move and rename and delete. All these actually files. Then we can now do zip, and then the last but not the least, oh okay, and then we have unzip. We'll call it unzip file because yeah, okay, you can call it anything, but yeah. And then I can close our list. One thing that I forgot was to ask if file exists, so we'll create file exist. All these actually have to code its functionalities. And then on the create spinner, as you can see, like on the center of the screen it shows like create spinner. It has options like list, width and height. So in the list part you can just put this list. Oh, and I forgot to close this to actually, because it's a statement, so I actually have to close it with a semicolon. Please, JavaScript, DroidScript also forgive in case you forget that, but just write, it's good practice. And then the width, maybe maybe 5. Okay, let's try to make it, yeah, 5 is fine. And then yeah, I think that's all for now. That's all. And then now we'll do on the spinner, we'll actually set on change. Like every time when you change the item in the spinner, it will do something. And in this case, its set on change will be, we'll just call it change. Couldn't find a better name, so change. And now we can add now the spinner. Can add the spinner to the layout, and I don't know what I'm doing, but yeah, it's actually late.add child and spinner. And now we can run this, and then I'll show you how it looks like. Change is not defined. Oh yeah, I cannot call this function. I cannot make a set on change without actually defining the function. So we can just set this to change, like make a function outside everything, and then it's called change. And then when you click on none, as you can see, there are other options. Like for example, there is none for exist that, yes, like that. So now let's make a text view. And a text view, actually just use it to read text. Like for example, in case we write the text, we use it to read text. So we can now set text view, and you guys by now already know how to make a text view, or it's just a text, or create text. We'll call this one text is equals to app dot, okay, that's why I can't see what this thing is. Okay, app dot create text, okay, create text. The text that wanted to be inside, we just do none, we just put none, so that you can see like it's actually there. And then its height will be 1, okay, maybe 0.9, and then the 9 comma 0.5. But this one I actually want to give it a background, so on text we'll also give it some background, maybe a similar grayish background as we say. Okay, so it will be back color actually, and then give it, yeah, similar grayish color. And to make every text, because we're using the theme light, the text actually be gray, so you can set it to back color to sorry, back color again. Actually it's set text color to black. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Right, that's the hexadecimal. You can just put black, it's fine. You can just remove this, the hexadecimal part, and just put black. It's fine, it will still do the same. And now we can add, oh okay, and now we can add to the layout the same text view. Add child, and then add the text. And then now when I show you the app, it looks not by far the most best app ever, but it's something that we can work with. So yeah, that's that. So let's now implement now the functionalities where we actually use file. Okay, the video is long again. Okay, I'll talk about, okay, I'll just mention a few, and then the other ones you can check them in the documentation. I'll first start with write file. Like the default one, yeah. Let's make this one the spinner. It will have a spinner will have the select element, select item actually, and then the first item to be selected will be none, and none is like the default one. Even without writing this, the select item, it will still show, like it will just show. For some reasons, yeah, that's how it was made. And then now on the set change has got in its parameter an item, like the item that was selected is, and also the index of that item. The index, as you know, Java starts counting, computers start counting from 0, and this is practically some form of machine computer and everything. And yeah, so every time when we set on the first item, right, depending on the item, so just make an if statement to prove if this is real. So switch statement, and then we'll do, okay, we'll start with index. We can also use the item name. Okay, yeah, index and dot. I think this video is actually going to take some time, so for now I think this is just the end of the video, and then we'll do more functionalities later. Thank you very much, guys.